I am back at my local Home Depot garden center located in Long Island, New York, gardening zone 7A. Take a look at all of the new fruit as well as flowering trees in stock right now at the very end of March 2025 at Home Depot Garden Center. And I love how this year they categorized all of the fruit trees so you can have an easier time looking and selecting the right variety for you. The selection is endless. Let's move on right along and take a look at all the wonderful apple varieties in stock this year at Home Depot Garden Center. This year, all of the apple trees come in number 7 size container or 23.02 liter equivalent, regardless of the tree variety. The asking price for the apple trees is $69.98. The first apple variety is called the Honey Crisp. There's the full botanical name for those of you who are interested. Apple trees should be planted in full sun location. Why buy this variety? Culinary uses, abundant harvest. The mature established height of this variety will be 18 to 20 feet. Let's turn the tag around. Maturity fall, space 15 to 18 feet apart if you're planting multiples, hardy down to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit, water 2 to 3 times per week until established. The bottom of the tag gives you very clear planting steps as well as pollination requirements. To ensure fruiting, plant with a second apple variety such as Fuji, Gala, Liberty, Jonathan, Granny Smith, or Red or Golden Delicious. The next apple tree variety is called the Arkansas Black. There's the full botanical name for those of you who are interested. Beautiful deep red coloring of the fruit. Why buy? Culinary uses, abundant harvest. This apple variety will reach mature height of anywhere between 12 to 15 feet, spaced 12 to 15 feet apart, hardy down to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Also matures in the fall. Moving right along, let's take a look at the third apple tree variety, which is the Fuji. Culinary uses, abundant harvest. Also gorgeous coloring of the fruit, combination of green and red. This particular variety will reach mature height of 12 to 14 feet. Let me turn the tag for you guys around for those of you who are interested in the care and maintenance instructions. This particular variety needs to be watered at least once a week until it's established and hardy down to minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit. For those of my fellow home gardeners with limited garden space, take a look at these great semi-dwarf apple trees in stock at Home Depot Garden Center. These are by Vigor for the same asking price of $69.98. This semi-dwarf apple variety will still need 6+ hours of direct sunlight per day. It will reach mature height of 10 to 15 feet tall and mature width of 8 to 12 feet. You should space 12 feet apart. Habit semi-dwarf. Will need moist, well-drained soil. You should check often until roots are established. Hardy down to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 34 degrees Celsius equivalent. How about this gorgeous dwarf apple Macintosh tree? Why buy? Culinary uses, abundant harvest. 8 to 10 feet will be the mature established height. Don't forget to space 6 to 8 feet apart, and this variety will mature in the fall. Also, $69.98 is the asking price. What about this gorgeous yellow transparent semi-dwarf apple tree? 10 to 15 feet will be the mature established height. It will give you an abundant harvest. If you are planting multiple apple trees, don't forget to space 10 to 15 feet apart. This variety likes well-drained soil, and make sure to water new transplants. And this particular variety will mature in the summer. $69.98 is also the asking price. For those of you guys looking to plant one apple tree, yet get multiple colors of the fruit, then look no further. Take a look at this brand new apple variety. You will get various colors of the fruit ranging from pink to yellow to red. This tree will reach mature height of 14 to 30 feet and will give you an abundant harvest. If you decide to plant multiples, space 25 feet apart, and this particular variety will mature anywhere between summer to fall months. Here's yet another apple tree variety that will give you various colors of the fruit from one individual tree. The name of this apple variety is the Combo. It will need full sun planting location and will reach mature height of 10 to 12 feet. It will give you an abundant harvest and the colors of the fruits will range. Space 15 to 20 feet apart, and the maturity seasons are summer through fall. Take a look at all the new buds forming. I wanted to zoom in closer and to point something out to you, my fellow home gardeners. If you take a closer look at the Combo apple tree, you will see that each of the branches on this tree does have a different color tag or label. For example, the yellow label says a cane apple. The pink label does say Spartan apple. The blue colored label says Liberty apple. So it looks like this particular tree has been grafted from various apple varieties. Hence, it will produce various colored fruits. And also the tag on the bottom of the trunk also gives you very clear planting instructions on the bottom. Here's yet another beautiful grafted apple tree that goes by the name of four-way combo and will give you various apple varieties on one individual tree. You could see that each of the branches also has various colored labels. For example, this yellow colored label says a cane. The blue label says Liberty apple. You have the green that says Hyalus apple, and so forth. The mature established height of this particular tree will be 10 to 15 feet. Maturity will vary, again, depending on the apple variety, which is growing on the tree's beautiful condition of the tree. And you can see that each tree is individually twined for easier and safer transport. Moving right along, let's take a look at all of the new cherry tree varieties. This year, regardless of the variety, the asking price for the cherry trees is $69.98. They also come in number 7 size container, which is equivalent to 23.02 liters. This year, Home Depot Garden Center got 2 types of cherry trees in stock. Some of the cherry trees happen to be the tart cherry tree variety, such as this early Richmond cherry tree, which gives you an abundant harvest and will reach mature height of 10 to 15 feet. Maturity is in the summer, spaced 15 feet apart, maintain moderately moist soil. And some tree varieties, such as this Bing cherry tree variety, happens to be sweet cherry tree variety. So pay very careful attention to the description on the tags so you will know exactly which variety you are purchasing. Here are some other sweet cherry varieties, such as the Lapins, the Bing cherry variety, the early Richmond sweet cherry variety. For those of you, my fellow home gardeners with limited in-ground space, take a look at this gorgeous dwarf tart cherry. There's the full botanical name for those of you who are interested. Montmorency is the name of this variety. It gives you an abundant harvest and will reach mature height of 12 to 15 feet. Don't forget to plant in full sun and space 15 feet apart if you are planting multiple. If you're looking to plant one cherry tree, yet get various cherry varieties to harvest, take a look at this gorgeous Combo cherry tree for the asking price of $89.98. One tree will give you various colors of the fruit, spaced 12 feet apart, hardy to minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Maturity will vary depending on the cherry variety. And you can see that this tree has been grafted, hence the different colored labels on each of the branches. So you have your Lapins cherry, you have your Stella cherry variety, and then you have your Rainier cherry variety, all 3 in one individual cherry tree. Moving right along, now let's take a look at all of the pear tree varieties. Loving the color of this tree's trunk and the branches. It definitely stands out from the rest. Let's take a closer look. This happens to be the Kiefer pear tree. You have your Bartlett pear, 20th century pear, the Shinko pear variety, and the Shinseki pear variety. I wanted to zoom in closer on the Shinseki pear tree to show you the pristine condition of the plant. Take a look at all these new large-sized buds that are just now starting to open up. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? This year, all of the pear trees, regardless of the variety, come in number 7 size container, and the asking price is $69.98. Next to the pear trees are some gorgeous apricot trees. Let's take a closer look at the condition of the trees and, of course, the varieties. The first variety is called the Tilton. There's the full botanical name for those of you who are interested. Gorgeous coloring of the fruits. Don't forget to plant apricots in a full sun planting and growing location. The mature established height of this particular apricot tree will be 20 to 25 feet wide by culinary uses, abundant harvest. As always, my fellow home gardeners, let's turn the tag around to take a closer look at the care and maintenance instructions. Maturity in summer, spaced 15 to 20 feet apart. Hardiness minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Watering, maintain moderately moist soil. There are always very clear planting steps or instructions on the bottom of the tag. And I wanted to once again zoom in and to show you the pristine and gorgeous condition of this apricot tree. The next apricot variety is called the Moore Park. Regardless of which apricot variety you will choose, the asking price this year for number 7 size container is $69.98. Next to the apricot trees are our nectarine trees, followed by beautiful peach trees. This year there's only one nectarine variety in stock for the asking price of $69.98, and that variety is called the Hardy Rhea nectarine variety. Moving on to the beautiful peach trees right over here. Regardless of the variety, this year the asking price is once again $69.98. The first peach variety is called the Reliance. There's the full botanical name, Prunus persica, for those of you who are interested. Why by culinary uses, abundant harvest, 10 to 15 feet will be the mature established height. Maturity time in summer, spaced 15 feet apart if you're planting multiples. Hardy down to minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't forget to maintain moderately moist soil. Beautiful coloring of the fruits. The next peach variety is called the Red Haven Peach. I do want to take 1 second and to point something out to you guys. Not all of the fruit trees this year, Home Depot Garden Center, have these colorful tags with the picture and, of course, the care description on the back. So if you are interested in a particular fruit tree, yet it doesn't have a clear, colorful label attached with the botanical name, with the care and maintenance instructions, with the planting instructions, but simply has the small tag on the branch, please make sure to research the tree variety so you know exactly what you are purchasing, because each variety will reach certain height, certain width, will need different care and maintenance instructions. So you want to make sure that you get the best tree for your home garden. Next fruit tree is the plum tree, but looks like this year the plum trees are selling out rather quickly. Why? Because I'm only seeing one plum tree left in stock. Let's see if I can get us a better understanding on this variety. This happens to be the Italian prune plum for the asking price of $69.98. Now that we have looked at all of the fruit trees in stock, let's move on and take a look at all of the flowering trees, as well as all of the shade trees. The first flowering tree right over here, which is still sleeping, it's still dormant, happens to be the hydrangea tree. As you could see, only 5 hydrangea trees left in stock, and the asking price this year is $89.98, and this is a number 7 size container. Next to the hydrangea tree is this beautiful Diana Rose of Sharon shrub. Does need full sun planting and growing location. Looks like the coloring of the blooms will be bright white. Why by deer resistant garden showpiece. 68 feet will be the mature established height. Blooms midsummer to mid-fall. Spaced 48 inches apart, hardy to minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The asking price for the Rose of Sharon Diana shrub is $64.98. Next is this gorgeous Jane magnolia tree, which blooms with bright pink colored blooms. It will reach mature height of 10 to 15 feet. It is deer resistant and gives you outstanding color. Blooms in late spring, spaced 15 feet apart, maintain moderately moist soil. And hence right now we're in the very beginning of spring. The flower buds are still closed, but each of the trees has quite a lot of these large sized, beautiful flower buds. The asking price this year for these beautiful Jane magnolia trees is $59.98. Let's move on right along and take a look at some beautiful dogwood trees, which are in this row right over here. This year, there are two dogwood tree varieties in stock. The first is the Kusa. There's the full botanical name for those who are interested. It looks like this variety blooms in white color. 20 to 25 feet will be the mature established height. Why buy? This variety is drought tolerant and has winter interest. Don't forget to plant in full sun and space 25 feet apart. The next dogwood tree variety happens to bloom with these gorgeous, large pink colored blooms. This is the Cherokee Brave flowering dogwood. There's the full botanical name for those who are interested. Why buy this variety? Garden showpiece, outstanding color. 20 to 35 feet will be the mature established height. And don't forget to space at least 25 feet apart. And this showstopper blooms mid to late spring. Regardless of the dogwood tree variety, the asking price this year per tree is $79.98. Right over here are some taller, more established dogwood trees. Look at all the gorgeous flower buds. This is the white dogwood tree variety, which needs part sun growing exposure. Why buy this variety? Garden showpiece, outstanding color. 20 to 35 feet will be the mature height. Blooms mid-spring to summer. You should water weekly, more often until roots are established. The asking price for this gorgeous white dogwood tree is $69.98. The next flowering tree happens to be this beautiful pink colored blooming eastern red bud. This tree needs full sun. There is the full botanical name on the bottom left for those of you who are interested. Why buy? Deer resistant and drought tolerant. 20 to 30 feet will be the mature established height. Blooms early to late spring. Same asking price of $69.98. In this row right over here, you could see some beautiful flowering plum trees, which need full sun planting location. Mature height will be 10 to 12 feet, spaced 10 to 12 feet apart as well. Water when dry, hardy to minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. This starter blooms early to mid-spring. Take a look at the beautiful bright pink color of the blooms. Next to the flowering plum trees, we have these beautiful Japanese flowering cherry Kwanzan trees, which reach mature height of 20 to 25 feet. Why buy? Garden showpiece, outstanding color. Blooms mid to late spring. Maintain moderately moist soil. The asking price for the flowering Japanese Kwanzan cherry tree this year is $84.98. Last but definitely not least gorgeous flowering tree is the Yoshino cherry. Gorgeous white colored blooms will be as tall as 40 feet, my fellow home gardeners. But why buy this variety? Because it's a garden showpiece and gives you outstanding color. Don't forget to plant in full sun and space 25 feet apart. Enjoy the blooms early to late spring. The asking price for the Yoshino flowering cherry tree is $110, but it comes in a larger number 10 size container, which is equivalent to 34.68 liters. For those of my fellow home gardeners who are looking to get some shade in your beautiful home gardens, take a look at these gorgeous tall shade trees. The first is the sugar maple tree. Comes with 1 year plant health guarantee. It is deer resistant as well. As always, let's turn the tag around. Take a look at the care instructions on the back. Hardiness, minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit, equivalent to minus 34 degrees Celsius. Don't forget to apply mulch to overwinter. Mature height will be 60 to 75 feet tall and 40 feet wide. Upright growing habit, fertilize in the spring. Feature deer resistant. Don't forget to water weekly. Of course, planting instructions on the bottom. The next beautiful shade tree is this little leaf linden green spire tree, which needs full sun growing location. Why buy this tree? It's a garden showpiece and drought tolerant. 40 to 50 feet will be the mature established height. Blooms early to late summer, spaced 30 to 40 feet apart. Moving right along, take a look at this beautiful weeping willow tree, which is starting to put on new bright green foliage. Let me see if I can squeeze in here to give you a closer look at the tag. Full sun tree, weeping willow. There's the full botanical name in the bottom left corner. Garden showpiece, easy to grow. 30 to 40 feet will be the mature established height. Let's turn the tag around. Space 40 feet apart. Hardy to minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't forget to water 2 to 3 times per week until the tree is established. This year, the asking price for the shade trees, regardless of the variety, is $79.98. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today at my local Home Depot Garden Center located in Long Island, New York, Gardening Zone 7A. If you enjoyed the content of this video, if you found this video to be useful, helpful, informative, and absolute anyway, don't be shy, guys. Show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. Please take a minute to leave your positive, knowledgeable, friendly comments below in the comments section. I take the time to read each and every single one of your comments, and I personally respond to each and every single one of you. For those of my fellow home gardeners who haven't yet subscribed to my gardening channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor, please do not wait any longer. It's super easy to do. Just go below this video and click the subscribe button. If you want to get notifications from YouTube each time I'll upload a new video, don't forget to click the bell icon below as well. Stay healthy, happy, be well, each and every single one of you. And happy gardening, guys. And I'll see you again in my new upcoming videos. Bye, guys.